love to talk about my journey, about how I became a health coach, because it's like everything else I've done in life and was a very gradual one, and I kind of came into it kicking and screaming a little bit. I've always been one who didn't want to go with the grain. I didn't want to be seen as copying anyone. I didn't want to be the same as everybody else. I liked being different and being comfortable in my own skin. And so when I watched all of my high school friends start becoming health and wellness coaches, I was like, good for them. Not my scene. But I kept watching. One of my best friends from middle school was a health and wellness coach, and I watched her journey, and she had a baby just shortly before I did. And it was her fifth one, not my fifth one. But we were the same age, and my body wasn't bouncing back like it had in the past. And so I found myself in search of something that I could do more consistently than the occasional night at Zumba that my schedule allowed. And so I reached out to her and asked about the workouts she'd been doing. And she told me about them, and I started doing them, and I fell in love with one almost immediately. It surprised me because it was not something that I ever thought I would enjoy for a workout. And I even went into it kicking and screaming and dragging my heels. But pretty soon I fell in love with it and found myself talking to everyone about it. And when they were interested, I would just send them to my coach, who was my best friend from middle school that I've been watching. And all of a sudden one day I had this light bulb moment, and I'm like, why am I sending people to her? She's making the money off of these people that are interested in what I'm doing. Why shouldn't I make just a little bit of money too? And that's how it started. Pretty soon she convinced me that I should try the supplements. So then my goal became, I want to pay for my supplements so that they're not coming out of my family budget. And then I lost a job. I got fired for taking a day off of work that I had been told I couldn't take a day off to go watch my daughter play her district softball game. And it was then that I realized that in my lap, I had something sitting that could be the vehicle to providing the life of time freedom that I was looking for. It wasn't even financial freedom at that point. It was, I wanted to be in charge of my own schedule, and I didn't want somebody telling me that I couldn't take a day off to go watch my daughter play ball. I wanted to be able to do the things that were important to me and the priorities to me, and I wanted something that could fill in the gap between what I was doing, bringing in financially from that job at the time, and what I could envision my life looking like if I had time freedom. So that's when I decided to actually jump in and do this coaching thing. Now, it took me a little bit longer before I finally started putting in the work consistently to where I could build it to where I could quit my day job, which I've done. I work for myself now. I'm here now for my little guy. I pick him up and I take him to school, and I don't work when he's home for the most part. And that's what time freedom looks like to me. So this opportunity can be a vehicle to whatever you see as a roadblock in life right now. For me, it was time freedom. For others, it's financial freedom. For some people, it's just the extra accountability that they need to do their own health and wellness the right way. Whatever you see as your roadblock in life right now, and that you wish for something more out of, this can be it. Let us show you how.